Hey guys, how's it going? Jemi's World is here. Yes, we are here and back with another video. We have got to the 6-month mark in this year. I am so glad we are here. Hope you guys are having an amazing reading year. Mine has been going very well. We're about to come right into June. And yes, that is our June hopefuls and TBR stack. We are going to give you guys some books that are old. Some are new, some you've seen, some we didn't read. And we're gonna come and try our best every time, like every month we do. I have a stack here that is very ambitious. On top of that, we have none other than my honorable mentions as well. I'm gonna be giving you guys that right here, so make sure before you continue to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for all the notifications on your girl, Jemi's World. Welcome if you are new. We are so glad to have you. And for my OGs, welcome back. You already know how we're going to do it. And let's get into it. So this is June. We are here. This is the 6-month mark in the year. And we are definitely feeling very ambitious. This is like my ambitious June month. To try to push the boundaries, to try to just get whatever I can in and read. This is going to be my first month ever immersive reading. We're going to do an immersive read with none other than, yes, this is a book I've been saying I was supposed to read for the past 2 months, and now this is the time because I have the audiobook and I'm like, why not immersive read it and really get into this world and get into space. This is none other than Morning Star by Pierce Brown. This is the 3rd book in the Red Rising series, and after Golden Sun, yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm excited. I have never done an immersive read before, and if you don't know what that is when you listen to the audio and follow along in the book. We're gonna be locked in, okay? So I'm definitely gonna be doing that at the top of June once I finish my last book that I'm reading currently, and you guys will get all the vibes and review separately in a new video right here once I complete it, because I got a feeling it's gonna be amazing. And this stack is going into no particular order. I go based on how I feel after I finish a book. Do I want to get into this genre, that genre? I have no idea until I am in the moment of picking the next read. But I try to stick to this TBR that I have curated. And in this TBR that I've curated for you all, we have 50 Shades of Grey. This is the first book in the series. This is by E.L. James. I have seen all the movies, but one thing about it, it's been hitting hard. These books have been giving just way better vibes and just way more descriptions. And I feel like it's gonna be better than the movies, potentially. Let me know in the comments if you've already read the series. And don't let me know everything. Just give me like a little sprinkle on if it's, you know, giving more so than the movies. But either way, I like to either go back and read the book, or I like to read the book before I watch the movie, just so I can see and compare and contrast. And yeah, we're going to be doing that compare and contrast once I complete the series as well. I have another book here that's been on my TBR for a while. We're going to get into My Sister, the Serial Killer. This is by Onikan Braithwaite. And this is supposed to be just complete chaos and madness. And I'm here for the chaos and madness, okay? I heard very great things about this story, and I just know it's going to be hilarious and a mess. It's not really long. I'm excited. This is going to be a quick thriller and just chaotic thing for me to go into while in the month. And you got to have some of that sprinkled in your TBR sometimes, because it starts to get overwhelming when you get all these dense books and it just starts to get all over the place. So it's good to have like a good chaotic story in between, to have a balance, you know? This is a book I have not seen anywhere on these book community streets at all. I read the premise. I was like, yeah, this sounds good. It sounds kind of interesting. It's taking it back to Japan and giving like the underworld vibes. And I definitely want to go into this book and give you guys something new and just something interesting if it's giving what it needs to. We have none other than The Plotters. This is by Unsoo Kim. And I'm going to give you guys a synopsis read just to go over it a little bit so you can see what the vibe is. Because based on the cover, it's giving like nightlife in Japan vibes with these colors and like the streets and like the buildings, like it's giving something is going down. So we're gonna read and get into the synopsis really quick. Behind every assassination, there's an anonymous mastermind, a plotter, working in the shadows. Plotters quietly dictate the moves of the city's most dangerous criminals, but their existence is little more than legend. Just who are the plotters? And more important, what do they want? Sounds like it's these group of people who are trying to do something that they're probably not supposed to be doing. And I like going in a little blind, but trying to give me like just like a little teaser. So I'm going to stop right there with the synopsis, and you guys are going to be on this journey with me because I'm going to give you guys the review on how I feel about it. This is definitely getting read. I've been prolonging it. It's happening. And yes, the next book I'm going to try my best to get into is a book that is picked right from the book club I am on Fable. It is called Such Quiet Girls by Noelle W. Ely. And this is supposed to be based on true events. This is about some kids who were on a bus getting dropped off to daycare, and it just doesn't go the best way that the driver intended it to go. And I am very interested to see how it's going to happen. This story Noelle created was based on some events that actually happened in real life. So I can't wait to check that out and then go deeper and see how that story with the true events coincides with the writing, as well as how she brought this story alive. And this will be my second Noelle W. Ely book, so I'm excited for this, and I can't wait to get you guys this review because this one should be very chilling and very interesting to check out. This is, okay, drum roll. One thing about me, I am very grateful and appreciative of every publisher who even has me in the back of their mind to send me a book, because this is a book I wasn't expecting to get. I am so grateful that this book came in because my favorite book creators have already read it and reviewed it, and they said this is one of the best thriller books of this year. And if you know me, you knew I raved about Some Choose Darkness, and we have none other than another book by one of the thriller authors that I stamp as goated in this community, in this space of writing books and just captivating people's attention and really getting you locked in to figure out what's going to happen, and then pulling you back and shattering you because you think it's this and it's not. We have none other than Charlie Donnelly with Guess Again. I have not read the synopsis. I have not went into the book. As soon as this came in the mail, I literally kicked my feet and yelled because I was mind blown that I got this book before it has been released. This is supposed to come out in July, and honestly, I'm not passing this up. I'm reading this month. I don't care how big it is. It's happening. And I don't want to read the synopsis. I'd rather go in blind, because one thing about Charlie Donnelly, he doesn't even really give you anything in the synopsis either. He'll give you an idea, but once you dive into the story, it's like you're jumping into his brain, and then you're jumping into the characters he's created's brains to then be a part of this whole puzzle that you got to put together. Like, I am ecstatic for this book. You guys have no idea. I am so grateful I got it before it published. This is happening. Yeah. We have none other than the queen, the girl, one of the girls who is for girls, and an author that has got me back into reading 2023. She got me back into reading when I picked up a book at Target one night, you know, like I was just trying to like escape from reality, and read The Perfect Marriage. We have none other than If You Know, You Know, and If You Don't, Come Correct, Geneva Rose. We have The Perfect Divorce, Target exclusive. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in this. If you know about The Perfect Marriage and you read that ending, can't wait to check this out. It's already a 5-star in my brain. So yeah, that's me being biased and whatever. This is getting read. I just know I'm just going to have a good time just based on The Perfect Marriage. I know I'm going to have a good time, and so glad she actually decided to write The Perfect Divorce, because I was just like, it ends here? We have a book that has literally been like sliding off of my bookshelf and just giving me this side eye feeling. And I'm just like, yo, relax. I have none other than One of the Good Guys. This is by Aramina Hall. And I read the synopsis of this story. It's about a guy who feels like he needs to fix the reputation of men for women. But a quote that stuck out to me at the end of the synopsis, let me give it to you guys, because it literally depicts how every woman feels. Like not even feels, like that's like just the reality of like, let me just read it. If most men claim to be good, why are most women still afraid to walk home alone at night? Yeah, so he's trying to like change the like women's thought process on how they feel about men in certain scenarios. Like there's not all men aren't bad guys. I'm a good person. It's a lot of men out there. Da, da, da. This is supposed to be something kind of weird and kind of like mind-blowing as well. And it's like knocking on the thriller door, so that is definitely my jam. I'm definitely going to be checking this out. We are doing an ambitious month, and this is a part of my ambitious area, so fingers crossed we can get to this point and read this one. And a book that I just felt like it was a vibe when I read the synopsis when I was at Barnes & Noble one day, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fun, this is gonna be interesting, this might be nuts as well. It's giving a little bit of weird girl fiction, women/literary fiction, and I am jumping into that bag as well because it is a lot of amazing stories in those categories as well in fiction. We have A Gorgeous Excitement. This is by Cynthia Weiner, and this is supposed to be giving like Coachella college psychedelic vibes. Like it's supposed to be like a very interesting story. I have not seen this enough in the book community, and I do want to get you guys some more recs that are very like hidden gems. And on top of that, just this synopsis sounded really cool, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of that as well. There are two things Nina Jacobs is determined to do over the summer of 1986. Avoid her mother's depression-fueled rages and lose her virginity before she starts college in the fall. Both are seemingly impossible when her mother isn't lying in bed for days. She's lashing out at Nina over any perceived slight. And after a blowjob gone spectacularly wrong, Nina is the talk of Flanagan's, the Upper East Side bar where young Manhattan society congregates. So it sounds like it's going to be like early Manhattan in New York, and like she's about to go to college, so it sounds like she's getting like fresh out of high school, and she's in that summer area of it, and she's trying to just meet new people and just like wild out before she goes to college. It sounds like it's going to be interesting. I got a feeling it's going to be some sketchy, weird things happening as well, and just based off the cover, like at this point, what's not going to happen? Like, I can't wait to check this one out. It should be interesting. Hopefully the character development is really good, because that's something I really enjoy when learning about new characters and new authors and how they write. But we're just gonna, just check it out and just go in there just full on and just try to enjoy the story. Those are the books that I feel like I am ambitious enough to get complete. And again, if you are new here, we have a category called Honorable Mention. Honorable mentions are stories that I incorporate into my TBR for the month. These books are selected when I feel like a book is not really giving. Like if the book is terrible, all right? If the book is just like, not right now, or if the book is like, yeah, this is just not the vibe, that's when I either soft or hard DNF and pull right out of that honorable mention stack. And those are ones that have been like guaranteed bangers that I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a W. This is getting read. We have 3 honorable mentions here that I definitely feel like are going to be bangers if none of these books are giving what they're supposed to give, all right? We have none other than a book that everyone has been raving about, everyone is confused about, everyone is like literally shocked this is even possible about. And I watched the series on Apple TV already, but I'm still going to read the book. I don't know when, but I definitely want to put in my honorable mentions because I know it's going to be great. We have Dark Matter. This is by Blake Crouch. It's about a man who has a family. He has a job as a professor at a college, and he is thinking like, what if my life went the other way if I decided not to go with this woman I am with, that is my wife, and chose to go and push for my career and push forward. Then it starts to just go into this thing and like transform and makes you start to think further and further outside of this dimension. And one thing about it, the show blew mine. Okay, so I can't wait to check out the book and really dive deep into it and really see how it goes, how it ends. The show ended like a for me, so I don't know how the book is gonna end. I definitely want to put it on my honorable mentions because I know for sure it's gonna be a banger. And if none of these books over here I just showed you guys aren't giving, I know this one's gonna give. This second honorable mention we have is by an author that I have not read, but it's been constantly recommended to me. We have S.A. Cosby with Blacktop Wasteland. This is about a man who used to be into stuff that he was not supposed to be doing. He used to be a getaway driver, and he decided to turn a new leaf. And now they are trying to recruit him back for one more heist. This is supposed to be action-packed, fast-paced. I heard S.A. Cosby's writing is impeccable. I know for sure this is going to be a banger. It's giving me that vibe already. So honorable mention, yes, for sure. And the last book that is added to our honorable mention, it is called Stillhouse Lake. This is by Rachel Kane. This is a book that is like a hidden gem that I don't hear talked about at all. I got this recommendation from one of my book talk besties on Book Talk, and she said this book is incredible and it needs to be talked about and highlighted more. I definitely was like, well, if you think it's good, then I'm convinced. So I definitely feel like, just based on the synopsis as well, which we're going to get into really quick. Gina Royal is the definition of average, a shy Midwestern housewife with a happy marriage and 2 adorable children. But when a car accident reveals her husband's secret life as a serial killer, she must remake herself as Gwen Proctor, the ultimate warrior mom. With her ex now in prison, Gwen has finally found a refuge in a new home on remote Stillhouse Lake. Though still the target of stalkers and internet trolls who think she has something to do with her husband's crimes, Gwen dares to think her kids can finally grow up in peace. This sounds like this can really happen in real life, so I feel like this is going to be very, very interesting. And if I don't get to this, if this stack isn't giving, it's definitely going to be getting out to July. So stay tuned. This is, again, a very ambitious month, but we're going to just try our best. You know, it's all we can do. This is all supposed to be just in good fun and making sure we get more authors out there and just giving our opinions on books and just enjoying the time that we have with these stories. I am definitely excited to check out all these stories. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these stories, and let me know if I got a banger stack on my hands. And I will definitely be getting you guys some reviews out of this stack very soon. And thank you for staying to the end of this video. As always, make sure you stay connected and locked in by doing those things. By hitting a like and subscribing and commenting, just let me know what you're reading, how everything's going in your reading space. It is okay if you don't get as many books as you intended to read complete by the end of the month. We are here just to be a community, enjoy what we love to do, which is read. So